What's going on, party people? Back with some more ADV Little Cup UU action from ADV Little Cup UU Cash Cup that's going on right now. We are currently into round 2 of this tour. However, this is a round 1 match I'm going to be covering today between owntempo and Eggbombz, 2 players I have not covered on the YouTube channel before, so this is a first for both of them. Now, ADV Little Cup UU, if you want to know what's in the tier, I'm going to put it on the screen right now. Hopefully I don't forget to do this when I edit this video later. But yeah, there you go. That's what we're looking at. Expect a lot of Poliwag, expect a lot of Growlithe, Mankey, those types of things. Maybe we'll see a Bellsprout in this one. We'll find out. Anyways, no team preview to go through. Single elimination tournament, best of 3. Let's get into it. Okay. Boom, slow mode. Snorunt lead from owntempo. Ekans lead from Eggbombz. Okay, we've seen Ekans in this one. Switching into Mankey here for Eggbombz as Snorunt sets up a spike. I mentioned in the last video there that Pineco is one of the few Pokemon in this tier that can set up spikes. Snorunt is another one. Not to mention an Ice-type Pokemon that can hit pretty hard as well. Don't sleep on Snorunt. Owntempo going to their own Ekans. Okay, we see some Ekans usage in this one. Switching in on a Hidden Power. Oh god, don't even ask me what that is. Well, we know it's not something that's super effective. Rock? Perhaps? Rock would have been super effective against a Snorunt. That would be my guess. In comes a Natu. Weird seeing a Natu in this tier, but there you go. Gets the Synchronized Glare. So who needs Magic Bounce when you got Synchronized? Switching back into Mankey. Seconds goes for the Hidden Power of its own. Again, not sure what it is. Don't think it's Rock, because Rock, I believe, is resisted by fighting type Pokemon. Is it? I'm not sure. I should really know that. Gotta know my type chart. Okay, drops to an Earthquake from the Mankey. Maybe no floating ones in the back to switch in, or maybe just wasn't sure what they were going to click there. In comes the Poliwag. Eggbombz going to their own Poliwag on a return. Smart play instead of going for the water move. That will activate a Citrus Berry. If there's one, there is not one, so that's probably a sub Poliwag for Eggbombz. In comes the Ekans to take the next return after getting the Intimidate off. Takes it a little bit better, but not quite in range of a potential Citrus Berry. Duskull switching in here on the next Glare. Oh, except that it's immune. Did it just miss? Immune. Is it a normal type move? Immune to Glare. Okay. Cool. Flicks the Icy Wind. That's going to slow that Ekans down and get a little bit of chip. It was slower anyways. Goes through the Sludge Bomb. Doesn't get the poison. And Citrus Berry gets activated. Still perplexed about that Glare turn. Must be a normal type move on a Ghost Pokemon. That's my guess. Mankey switching on a Hidden Power. And then drops to a Hidden Power Ghost from Eggbombz, so that does answer the Hidden Power question from earlier. Maybe, oh, you know what probably happened is they clicked Hidden Power predicting a switch into a potential Ghost type. Okay, that makes sense. Ekans coming in here for Eggbombz as as the Poliwag came in here for owntempo. Okay, we see the Belly Drum. No bear. Oh, there's the berry. Just a little bit behind schedule there. And we are looking at a very fast +6 Poliwag looking to potentially clean house here. Unless it loses a speed tie, get a crit on a Hidden Power perhaps. Pataya. Oh, wow. That is exactly what you needed if you're Eggbombz. Otherwise this game very likely would have been over, you would think. Maybe an Endure Onyx would get you out of there perhaps, but yeah. Here's a Dratini for owntempo. Ooh, not going to take a +1 Ice Beam. All of a sudden, Eggbombz looking like they're going to win this one here. Snorunt comes back out for owntempo. Going to barely live a +1 Hydro Pump. Gets the kill on the Porygon, but yeah, lots of... It's an uphill battle here, especially against a Charmander that's going to outspeed. And the Citrus Berry gets back up to full, but... yeah, it's not going to survive a Fire Blast. What's last for owntempo here? Better be something good. It is a Carvana. That is a good Pokemon. Sets up a sub. Maybe subbing down to a berry. Going for the Dragon Claw. Okay. No, just goes for the pump there. Mankey coming out. Gonna outspeed, yeah, and just knock this thing out with a Brick Break. do wonder what item that Carvana was packing. But either way, Eggbombz winning game 1 here. Man, that was a real clutch speed tie win there with the Porygon. Let's get into game 2. All right, here we go. Game 2, own tempo Eggbombz. Eggbombz up 1-0. Let's get into it. Seal lead from own tempo. And a Pineco lead from Eggbombz. Looking to set up some spikes most likely. Growlithe coming out here. Gets the Intimidate off. Indeed, we see some spikes turn 1. A lot of times just that one spike is all you need. Eggbombz going to their own Growlithe, getting the Intimidate off on a return. Smart play. Rather than activating the potential. Oh, no Flash Fires, Intimidate. That's right. Drowsy coming out here on a sub. Okay. Ooh, and this Growlithe's actually cracking the crunch. Now that will get in range of a Citrus Berry. However, with that drop, I don't know. I mean, the next one might be next crunch here might be a roll. Eggbombz not quite going for it. Maybe subbing down to a berry of their own here. Thief not good enough to break a sub nor steal the berry. There's the Slack. And a crunch doesn't quite get the KO. Okay, so Drowsy's gonna be able to break a sub here. Growlithe's still gonna be able to get the follow-up kill, but not comfortable behind a sub anymore. He's gonna outspeed basically anything in the tier here at this point, though. It's a Tailo, which is threatening a quick attack. Goes for it, knocks out the Growlithe. Kind of needed something like that before that thing got out of hand. Here's a Geodude going for the Focus Punch. But no, this Tailo is packing the Hidden Power fighting or ground, perhaps? I guess it'd be fighting. Probably a little bit better coverage there. See Citrus Berry get activated here for the Geodude. Goes for another Hidden Power, lives. Gets the KO with the Rock Slide. Dude, strong Pokemon. There's a Seal. Drowsy coming in here for Eggbombz. Takes the Surf quite well. Not quite down to... Oh, this thing has leftovers. Not even packing the berry. It's going to get toxic. And fire one right back at own tempo. Wow. The leftovers Drowsy. Okay, let's see if this ends up coming to play. Not bad when you're getting chipped down by toxic. We see this thing get encored into toxic of its own. So own tempo probably looking to get out of here. Take advantage of the situation. Poliwag for Eggbombz. Own tempo, no, just stayed in and went for the water move. Okay. The Seal gets further chipped here. Porygon subbing down. No reason not to. Seal goes for Toxic. Probably looking to fire off a Hidden Power here from the Poliwag, rather. Doesn't quite get the KO, but gets Encored into it. Encore going through sub, of course. You see the Citrus Berry get activated there for the Seal. Drowsy coming in here for Eggbombz. Bellsprout, there we go, now we're talking. Bellsprout. Now, probably gonna want to get back out of here, though, because Drowsy is threatening a Psychic here, of course. Super effective. Pineco last revealed for own tempo. Takes the Psychic pretty well, but gets the drop. Might be in range for a second one here. Oh, just kidding. Got the Citrus just in range of getting activated, so it's going to take another one quite well. We don't see the drop on the second one. That is a 2-hit KO. So, yeah, get up a layer of spikes, but Pineco can drop to the next one here. And, yeah, own tempo just lets it go after getting up its spike. But Drowsy's getting chipped down with Toxic. I don't know, the leftovers kind of working out pretty well here for this Drowsy, to be honest. Oh, and this Seal's going to take those leftovers. Okay, never mind. This Drowsy also has the Wish, too. And then just drops to a Thief. Okay. Poliwag for Eggbombz. Receives the Wish. So right back up to full HP. Misses out on the KO yet again with the Hidden Power. Likely Electric. Could be Grass, I guess. Gets Encored into it. It's a pretty free switch into Bellsprout here, if you want. Eggbombz going to the Geodude. On the Thief. Okay. Seal's also going to drop here too, so... Yeah, own tempo down to just 2 Pokemon here. Eggbombz with 3, revealing Duskull last here. The Growlithe comes back out, threatening a Crunch perhaps. No, Hidden Power. Tough to say what type that is. Could be Grass. Duskull clicking Thief. So it has an item of its own. Pineco switching in here on a flamethrower. That's just going to drop, yeah. Perhaps that was a sack situation to bring the Porygon in for free. Poliwag. I knew I would... Apologize for how many times I'm going to mess that up. But yeah, the Weg just going to sub up here. Turn's going to break a sub. There's the pump. Lands it. And can this Bellsprout turn it around? Don't sleep on Bellsprout. Maybe a Sunny Day. Maybe a Growth. What do we see? We see a sub from the Poliwag. There's the Sunny Day. Oh boy. Bellsprout time. Probably going to be able to live a... Oh, it's got Bullet Seed. Wow. And can this deal with the Duskull? This is insane. Yeah. This is quite the tech. Bullet Seed Bellsprout with the Solar Beam. Doesn't quite take out the Duskull. Shadow Ball's not going to get there. No. We've seen an item from this Bellsprout. We do see the Citrus Berry. As does the Duskull. Okay, got a few more turns of Sun here. Another Solar Beam. Doesn't get the crit. Shadow Ball also. Crit would have gotten the KO there too. And this is over. Wow. Bellsprout Gaming, folks. You've got the Bullet Seed tech. I mean, likely something like Sludge Bomb or Hidden Power last, right? Bellsprout, man. Yeah, well played indeed. Shout out to owntempo, man. The Bellsprout tech, that's wild. I think we got a prime candidate for today's thumbnail. Let's get into game 3. We're all tied up at 3 now. All right, here we go. Game 3, owntempo, Eggbombz. Let's get into it. Winner moves on, losers out. There we go. Growlithe lead from owntempo. Tailo lead for Eggbombz. Probably want to get out of here. This thing got intimidated. Tentacool switching in on the sub. Okay. Good play. Sludge Bomb's going to break that. This Growlithe is probably going to go for a hit. Yep. Hidden Power, likely Grass. In comes the... Ooh, you don't want to take one of these, do you? Oh, but maybe predicting a switch into something like a Pineco. Yeah, I see that. Onix is going to sub up now. As this Pineco gets up a layer of spikes. Not scared out. Probably going to switch this turn. No! Leave it in on the rock move. Takes that pretty well. And then blows up on the sub. Good enough to break sub even through Onix's resistance and the big defense stat that has. Here's a Trico. Okay. Cyndaquil. Wow. Okay, we're seeing all the starters here. Gets the agility up. Not this. This thing's pretty fast, I thought. Oh, 17. Okay, that's respectable. But doesn't want to stay in. Goes into the Tentacool here. Takes Flamethrower very well. No burn. Cyndaquil. Okay. See a ball toy revealed here. Eggbombz as SD Tentacool. Okay. With the Surf. As the ball toy's not messing around, just blows up. Sure. Tentacool hitting a 17 speed there. Could have been a problem, I guess. Onix coming out here. Tentacool for Eggbombz. Switch out, maybe a pretty good switch. Bringing the Bellsprout of its own. Oh, it just drops to a... Is this a banded Onix, is the real question. Tailo coming out here. Certainly seems that way. Yeah, gets intimidated off the Growlithe. Aerial Ace, that's still a 2-hit KO. Oh, the berry always fools me, man. Tentacool coming out here for Eggbombz. Gets thiefed, of course. Gonna take that thing Citrus Berry, and so it's gonna stay low here. Trico coming back out. Hopefully it doesn't click Sludge Bomb. Yes, they do. Trico drops. Maybe predicting the water move there instead. Tailo coming out here, last revealed for owntempo. It's a big double edge off. As expected, the Onix comes out here. Do we see this thing switch up moves? Yes, we do. Hidden Power fighting. Could be ground, probably fighting though. Gets the KO on the Onix from that range. Crazy. What a strong Pokemon. Growlithe switching in here for owntempo. The Tailo came out for Eggbombz. Gets the big Hidden Power off. That looks like rock. Or ground. Gets the Citrus Berry activated. Cyndaquil switching in here. On the Flamethrower. Gonna resist, but ooh, that's getting pretty close. If this thing has Fire Blast, it's toast. Cyndaquil revealing Fire Blast of its own. Also not in Blaze range, important to note. Now it is. So... Oh wow, that might have been kind of a tough turn there for owntempo, eh? Because now this Cyndaquil's jacked up, eh? Oh, but right, the Tailo has the quick attack. Ah, I see. Goes into their own Tailo here to take the hit. think I was gonna die that spike though. Yeah, this is game. Cool. So own tempo. Taking the W here. Moving on to round 2. I think they play the winner of Mokes and someone else. I don't think any of these been. Well, yeah, Mokes and Alder ST in round 2. So there you have it. Own tempo. Moving on. Congrats, Eggbombz out of the tournament. But hey, it was a good match. What can I say? Brought the Bellsprout. That's what I like to see. Bellsprout gaming. And stay tuned for more ADV Little Cup UU action. Be sure to like, subscribe, and all that. Thanks for watching. Peace.